You can be right about a trade and still lose money. And a lot of people might ask, man, how is that possible? Because making money trading doesn't come from just picking the right trade, it comes from having the right execution. Most traders don't fail because they pick the wrong trades, they mismanage the trades they're in. So we're going to break down how we can fix that in this video right now. If you're new to the channel, first off, man, welcome. If you've been before, of course, man, welcome back. My name is James Strong. I make videos about investing in the financial markets, specifically trading the futures market for our short-term investments and buying stocks and other assets for our long-term investments and our asset appreciation. See, we don't trade or invest, we trade and invest. And this combination together is a fast track to financial freedom. When your A+ setups, man, first off, when they stop working, when they stop making you money, we got to break down all the little intricate details as to why this may be. All right. It is not simple as, oh man, I was a part of liquidity and all these things that people think, right? There's simple fixes. Number one, good trade ideas are not enough, right? It's not enough to just be predicting the direction because it's useless if you have poor execution. I talk about this a lot, to my students as well, because we are professional risk managers. As a trader, as like I study a lot of hedge fund investors, right? I'm a big reader. Y'all who've been before, y'all know I'm a big avid reader, right? Hedge fund investing is what we want to be looking at. These guys are like the big dogs when it comes to investing. They set the standard. Our job is to be a professional risk manager, the same as them. We're not here to be risk takers. We're not here to say, oh, I told you it was going up. None of that stuff, because none of that makes us money. Does it scratch your ego? For sure. You know what I mean? But hey, it might be scratching an empty wallet too. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about just being right, man. It's about managing the trades correctly. Because some of the biggest execution mistakes, right? Let's just go through some of them. Having poor risk to reward. You got a high win rate, but you're not making no money. Why? Because a high win rate does not matter at all if you're losing too daggone big. You understand? Like even FXCM, they did a study. They did a study like years back, man. They took 25,000. You can look at all this stuff up online. They took 25,000 traders, they're a broker, right? They took data from 25,000 traders, and they found that on average, every trader won about, like average, so keyword average. Traders won about 60% of their trades. What's the problem then, right? They profitable. No, man, because when they lost about 1.8 times as much as when they won. And then there's reasons for this that I won't get into this video. Like it goes down a whole rabbit hole while it is. But it's not enough to have a high win rate, man. You have to be able to manage these risks. And again, to simplify that before we keep moving on, pretty much, man, they risked $1. They probably took 80 cents because they were trying to go ahead and get their money. And when they lost, they held on to it and ended up probably losing 160 because they didn't want to accept the daggone loss. Can't manage risk properly, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big one, bro. Another one is over trading, man. People think too, the more you trade, the more money you're gonna make. A lot of newbies think that, and like it's okay, right? That's cool, like it's no judgment. But as you start to get more to that intermediate side, you start realizing like, yo, more trades actually dilute your trading. And when you can add in patience, this is what's gonna skyrocket you. You know what I mean? Like you'll see some guys, and I didn't up front. I think it's good to take a lot of trades personally, right? You get a lot of repetitions in the market. When I first started, like I was scalping like most people, like years ago, right? I'm taking 6-7 trades in a day sometimes, just pulling that thing. Boy, I won't making hardly no money. You know what I mean? And then even when I started getting like break even, I'm like, how am I breaking even on 6 daggone trades? Now I'm at the point I've been profitable for a while. Dude, this last week, I took 1 trade. Week before that, I took 2. Week before that, I took 2. Then the 2 before that, I took like 5 and 5. Right? It depends on what my system is telling me and the time of the year, where we're at in that month, right? In that cycle in the year. Don't force them, man. But I'm telling you, patience pays. Because I took 1 trade this last week, but I hit a 3R. So I risked, for every dollar I risk, I made 3 times that. That's what patience does. But that's where I'm at in my journey, right? There's nothing wrong with any other way, but more doesn't mean more money. That's a big thing too. Having bad exits. Fear and greed. That just goes right back to the example I just told you, right? Exit is not just stop loss. Exit is your take profit too. If you know your plan says, wait, your TP's right here. Wait, man. Just let it lay. If you're not confident, you need to get more data. You need to back test some more. You need to forward test more. Like, go back and TradingView, hit that bar replay and go back. Be confident in your system, because you want to make sure you're letting your stop loss and your TP hit the daggone exits. If you lose, let it lose the whole amount. I don't like all that cut it early stuff they talk about. That's what a stop loss is for, cutting it early. That's what a stop loss is. If you start like researching, that's what the rule is meant for, to cut your losses early. So you don't need to manually cut them early because you think it's going against you. Now, again, if that's part of your system, you can, but it doesn't make sense because you had that as your stop loss, right? So just trust your plan, man. You've done your work. You've done your research. Trust your plan. And another one, too, is just inconsistent sizing. A lot of people have these random risk to rewards because they just feel good about a trade one day. You know what I mean? And that is just dangerous, bro, because like I said at the beginning, we are professional risk managers as investors, right? As short-term and long-term investors, our job is to manage risk. And so when you're inconsistent, it's just a catastrophe waiting to happen, because this business, you can be right 8-9 times in a row. And that 10th time, you could risk so big. Let's say you risking $100, 200, 300, 400. You feeling yourself. You start smelling yourself. You know what, man? You ain't losing. You ain't lost in 6 trades. That 7th trade, you risk it all, because you're thinking about all the upside, man. If I could just hit this trade, man. If I can hit this, everybody good, mama straight. You know what I'm saying? Your old lady straight. Everybody good, family good, and you lose. Lose half your count, lose your whole count, whatever it is, right? Now your emotions start running, you getting FOMO. Now you gotta get back, trying to get back in and make it back. All that progress, man, it could have been days, weeks, months. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people literally in real life, like one of my partners, my man went up $25,000 and lost all of it and more. That is emotional mistakes. Those are mechanical mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? Those are mechanical mistakes and emotional mistakes, man. So we want to avoid those. And also just understand too, man, with these mistakes, there's a hidden cost, right? There's an extra cost. You already got slippage, fees, and you got like commission, stuff like that, right? Man, look, every time you get, now, good thing is, as we trade futures, there's not really much slippage, right? There can be news and all that good stuff, but you still have fees and commissions, right? When you trade in this stuff, every time you get in and out, if you've been emotional, you've been indecisive. When you in 1 minute, you out 1 minute. Understand, it's like you going to the state fair. You know what I mean? You going to the amusement park. Yo, you got to pay every time to get in and out that gate. This ain't no all-day passes when it comes to trading. I wish it was. You feel me? I would go ahead and sign up. Give me the wristband. Give me the wristband. Let me get in all day long for one price, man. I'll be eating, but it's not, bro. There is not a one. Every time you walk through that gate, you want to get in. You want to get out that trade. Yo, you got to pay to play, man. It takes money to play this game. So that's a caution you take into consideration as well when you're having these mistakes. So first off, how do we fix this? Well, one, track your trades. Track them. Track your mistakes. Like, a lot of people want to avoid their mistakes because it doesn't feel good. And I understand that, man. But like, yo, the truth shall make you free. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, know the truth, bro. The truth will help you get rich. The truth gonna help you change your family's life. The truth is gonna help you do all these amazing things, man. Like, buy that stuff you want to buy mom. Buy that stuff you want to buy your lady. Take that trip you want to take with the fellas. Make sure little brother good. Make sure little sister good. Make sure big bro good. Make sure auntie good, uncle good. Make sure everybody good. It's gonna make sure the family set up for generational wealth. But you have to own up to your mistakes. You have to be held accountable. You got to hold yourself accountable. And not out of self-hate, man, out of self-love, man. You want to see yourself do good. So track your trades and with that, adapt to market conditions. You're going to lose. You're going to lose, right? Just because you start losing don't mean your strategy's broken. You're going to lose. That's the business we're in, man. There's nobody hitting 100%. I like the NBA. There's nobody who is shooting a jump shot. Steph Curry don't shoot 100% every night, and he's the greatest three-point shooter in the world in daggone history. All-time leading three-point scorer as of this video, and I don't see nobody breaking it for the foreseeable future. My man still has games where he might go 3 for 13. yo, you're going to miss. But isn't he still getting 50, $60 million a year? Yes, he is. He's still getting paid because he's doing it every night, man. He's not letting one bad night mess him up. He start shooting one shot because he's scared to shoot. Nah, man, look, whatever your plan say, take that trade. That last shot got to be left. That was yesterday. That was 5 minutes ago. I ain't worried about that shot. I'm here now. You gotta low key be delusional. Like, yo, like, again, have risk parameters now. You know, maybe you got 3 max trades in a day or 2 or whatever. But like, hey, yesterday, I'm still him. What gonna say? I'm him on the loan. You feel me? I know who I am. Yeah, you done lost the last 2 trades. So what? I done back test. I done study. I'm him. Pull that thing, man. Like, just follow that. Also, know when to sit out and when. And this is a huge one, man. Know when to sit out and when to sit on your hands, man. A lot of people too, they want to get in there, check a trade every day. Man, I remember when I first started, and there was people talking about like they would take months off to reset and all type of stuff. And I was green. I'm talking about green as a Crayola crayon. You feel me? I'm like, yo, why would I take time off? Man, yo, all this money in the market. Nah, I'm gonna get me something every day. You know, you see all the people talking about if you make $1,000 a day, you know, by the end of the day, the market open, you can make. I was like, man, I ain't gonna never stop trading. Man, you crazy. As of right now, I don't even trade on Fridays, man. Because like I'm going in throughout the whole week. I'm like, I could easily trade and make some money. I'm like, bro, I'm good. Like I'm profitable week over week for the most part, right? You might have the occasional losing week. But month over month, I'm profitable. I'm profitable for the year already. I'm up double digits in percentage wise for the year already. Like, I'm good. You start learning like, yo, enough's enough. Like I don't want to have, I don't need greed, man. I also need my mental sanity too. You know, I need a day, man, just like I get up every morning like 5 o'clock, 5:30. I need a day to sleep in a little bit, man. My sleep in is like 7 o'clock. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? 7, 6:30. You feel me? But like, I need a day to like to reward myself, man. Like, and if that's me not waking up at 5:30, let me get an extra hour, right? If I want to take 2 weeks off of my family, I ain't trading. Learn to sit on your hands, and also too, of course, man. When there's news and there's volatility in the market, don't try to be gambling to find something that day, man. Sit out, man. If news going crazy, sit out. Don't risk your capital. This capital gonna take care of your family. This capital taking care of everybody you love and yourself. Don't just put it at risk, man. Remember, you are an investor. You are a professional risk manager. Don't take this for granted. And follow a structured plan, man. Have an entry, exit, and your risk predefined before every trade, right? Everyone, man. You follow these steps, all of a sudden, them A+ setups that didn't seem like they were working, they're going to start working some more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a part of this being a trader. It's part of our business. You know, you're not alone. We all go through this stuff. We all have to adapt in the market. All right. If you like this type of content, man, first and foremost, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like making money. If you don't, of course, don't subscribe. But we gonna keep getting this money regardless, man. Let me know in the comments though, like your biggest execution mistakes, the things you went on your journey, and let me know how you overcome them, man. Right? This is a community. We growing, we thriving. You know, comment down below. I want to see it. Right? We can get tips from each other. Other people can see it, learn from it, man, and talk, man. Let's have a conversation, right? Let's have a conversation so we continue to enhance our lives and our families' lives financially, because it's not only about financials. Financials is just a tool to do other things, man. So we can have the freedom and time to do what we want to do and what we meant to do here on this earth, right? So with that being said, man, I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all soon. Until next time, much love.